Despite the coronavirus pandemic, the Louisiana SPCA is still working hard to find temporary homes for shelter animals. Since March, the SPCA moved more than 150 animals into foster care. There's still a need for the community, though, to step up. And Ana Zorrilla, the CEO of the Louisiana SPCA, joins us now with more on that. Good morning, Ana.
Good morning. How are you?
All right. So for somebody who doesn't know this term, foster care means the same thing as with a child. It's a temporary situation?
It is. And for us, we really work hard to match up the right animal with the right foster home. As you mentioned, since March, we've moved about 150 animals, cats and dogs, into foster homes. And it really depends on the animal in terms of how long they'll need that home. Right now, we actually have a number of larger dogs, medium-sized dogs, as well as teeny tiny kittens. And those little kittens need around-the-clock care. So it really just depends on the individual or the family situation as to how long we would need their help.
Gotcha. Is it generally more difficult to place a larger dog than a smaller one?
It is. So we have lots of folks in the community that are able and willing to take puppies and smaller dogs. Our medium and larger sized dogs are harder to find foster homes as well as adoptive homes. So right now we have a significant number of those dogs in our care that are looking for a foster home or a permanent home. And what's making it even more difficult is that with COVID, we have not been able to do our adoption transports. So since Hurricane Katrina, we have loaded up trucks and vans of medium and large sized dogs, moved them up and down the East Coast. Amazing adoptive homes. It's been wildly successful, and we're not the only agency that's been doing that. Jefferson, St. Bernard, all of our neighboring parishes. Well, COVID has shut that down, which means all of those animals that would find their homes in another state, another part of the country, are here in our local community. So it's really important right now that if you have space, if you are in a position where you can take one more, particularly a medium or a larger sized dog, all of the shelters in Louisiana are really struggling and need that help from our local community.
Do some of these foster dogs sort of get a rehearsal and they the owner, if you will, just can't give them up and they wind up having...
Yes, so sometimes people call it a foster fail or a foster success when a foster home spends time with that animal and realizes that it's a perfect match. There are a couple of promotions right now. One's called Foster to Forever. And it's really a great way for you to see what having that additional dog or cat is like in your household. And if it works for you, then it's simple and easy for us to complete that adoption over the phone. You don't have to come into the building. We can, do everything electronically and make that a forever home for that animal.
All right. And I know one of the things you wanted to point out is somebody can get more information at laspca.org/foster. Ana Zorrilla, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
The time now.